Alright, the stream is going live. And Resin, how are you, sir?
Doing well today. How about you?
I am awesome. We're at a 90-second delay. We're looking at a beautiful AWACS, and we are going to roll the dice.
Heck yeah.
So, in order to roll the dice, I'm going to share my entire desktop here, and that will tell us which mission we are flying. So we're rolling a 15-sided dice. There's the start. Rez, tell me when to click stop.
You want to do a local screen share?
Yep. Oh, yes.
And yeah, let's stop right about now.
Okay, it's 1.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Caucuses it is. Caucuses it is.
What's the weather we got for today?
I think it's going to be nice weather out there, and let me get going the local sharing so you can see what's happening in real time here.
Absolutely.
Now we're just getting geared up for SATAC 23, the 4th round of the competition on this beautiful Sunday. And where is this window here? There we go. And voila, Rez. Let me know if you can see that okay. So my co-host is Resin. This is Plasma 1945. We are looking at a NATO E3 AWACS that is cruising above the Persian Gulf. And Resin, how are you, sir?
Doing yes, sir. And still doing a little bit of admin stuff, so.
Yeah. So we've got a couple of very tough teams here. We've got on one side the ALAMO Aggressors, which is a team from United States. And on the other side, we've got BK, the Brotherly Wings, a team from the Commonwealth of Independent States, aka former Soviet Union, a first-time entry, and they are a Russian-speaking team that have pilots from all over former Soviet Union, from Russia, from Ukraine, from Belarus, from Kazakhstan, and around the world. Their commonality is that, well, the Russian language, which was kind of the common language in the Soviet Union, is what they speak. So all love, no politics, and big love for DCS World. So I will be switching into Russian for the huge number of Russian speakers that are jumping in here. So let me do that, Rez.
Absolutely.
Добрый день, привет всем.
Lost.
Да, конечно, Резин с нами не сможет коммуникировать, но он будет слушать русский язык. Добро пожаловать всем. Это чемпионат называется SATAC 2023. Тактические соревнования в DCS World. Мы наблюдаем команду сейчас на экране. Команда ALAMO. ALAMO называется ALAMO, потому что это место в... Hey, Rez, Alamo was in Texas, right?
Yeah.
ALAMO — это городок в Техасе, где американцы сражались с мексиканской армией. Это одно из героических сражений, где маленькое количество американцев сражались с испанцами. Поэтому ALAMO — это такое сильное слово для американцев. Это типа «помните Сталинград», и для них это «помните ALAMO». I just compared Stalingrad to Alamo, which is pretty close, right, Rez? Similar, yeah. Right? Similar?
Yeah.
All right. And so we're waiting for the planes to jump in on the other side.
Do we need to swap maps or?
Yeah. Map roll is 1. And we are ready to switch. There we go. We've got the Russian speaker saying the F-15s are going down. Well, we'll see about that. Maybe. Посмотрим. Эти ребята знают, что они делают, так что посмотрим. Надо карту перегрузить. Я сейчас дам знать организатору перегрузить карту. And map roll was 0.
No, map roll was 1.
Sorry, map roll was 1. Map roll was 1.
Yep.
And this is late afternoon, light cloud, Sochi versus Mozdok. And yeah, we're ready to switch the maps. Let's do it, Zero.
Okay.
And there's
And
the map
we've
switch.
got map swap. Yes. So, what's BK flying today, you think? Think we're going to see a lot of Red 4 planes getting some love today?
Absolutely. Extreme Red 4 planes. BK is going to be flying, as far as I know, either Su-27s or
J11s.
J11s. Let's take a look.
Grids.
Yeah, let's get rid of these grids. Thank you. Get the
Yes,
missiles
sir.
up. Grids, weapons, TAC views. Let's go split screen. And get the second machine connected here to the server. So we can watch both sides of the adventure. Uh-oh. There's a little bit of lag there as DCS recompile itself. We'll put one camera on this side on the Eagles from Alamo.
Looks like BK is going J11s.
I am not surprised.
We've got 5 in so far.
And let's take a quick look at the BK livery here, and I'll put the Alamo livery side by side. Style points. Style points in competition is always important.
Absolutely.
На самолете Alamo их кастомные скины. И как видите, у них 120-я ракета. И написано «Идите и заберите». Hey, Rez, what's the meaning of come and take it?
Like, try and come and take it, you mean?
Yeah, that's the slogan of the Alamo team. Come and take it.
Oh, okay.
What's that mean? If you were
Like,
explaining it to a non.
I think it's like try and take it. Like, I dare you.
Типа попробуйте забрать у нас. Попробуйте забрать у нас, и мы вам в ответ дадим ракету 120-ю. И вот у них, and they have the one star. That's the Lone Star of Texas, right? The Alamo.
Believe so.
Вот это одна звездочка, и вон их лого. Смотрим теперь на BK. And the BK airplanes are J11s with the colors very similar of the Russian Air Force, and you can see the roundels on the tail. We've got the flag of Belarusia and the flag of the Russian Federation there. And the BK logo. What do you think of the weapon loadouts, Rez?
I
see
very
SD10s.
interesting. Yeah, I know.
SD10s.
And this is the first time I've seen these in a competition. However, I'm seeing BK only is fielding 5 planes right now.
Take a look.
Do they have a 6th?
That's a good question. Where is their 6th plane?
Yeah, they don't have one.
I'm missing an airplane. You're correct. Let's take a look at the F10 map. Do they have one just somewhere in the corner there? Maybe just a delayed...
They only have 5 players.
Yeah. Well, we'll have to wait and see. Hopefully they can get somebody in to fly. Meanwhile, I'll keep on the Alamo team here. Let's see, who do we have here from Team Alamo? All right, let's get this map back over to Team Alamo and zoom in on them while they're getting ready here. All right, so Team Alamo. Ooh, sneaky. They're not bringing only Eagles, Rez.
Nope.
We're seeing some F-16s.
Yeah.
Now, Alamo usually flies a lot of Eagles, but here we've got some F-16s.
And it's good to see a mix out of them. There are 15s are taxiing right now, too.
Let's put a camera on to Prez, the leader of the Alamo Squadron, as he's taxiing out. Oh, this is going to be very interesting. That is not an F-15E. That is an F-15C.
Yeah, you know, I don't think the E has really matured to the competition level yet. It's good, don't get me wrong, but I think a lot of people are kind of recognizing the C's still faster, better radar, and I mean the 2's page is pretty amazing in the E, but do you give that up for, you know, speed and energy that you can put behind some 120s in the 15 Charlie? So
good point. Yeah, it's a valid point there.
And also, you can be a lot more aggressive in the Charlie. You know, we have a lot of wing broke issues with the E, and it gets a little muddy in competitions. So I think that's a good call.
Indeed. Am I seeing double here, or is that 6 flankers on the ground, Rez?
Lex just came in. So
there you go.
They should have 6 now. Yep. So pilots for Alamo. You're going to be Prez, True Metro Man, Dun Dun 92, and Sizzle flying the F-15s, with Moldy and Generic flying the F-16s. For BK, who do we got?
Well, we've got Gurza, who is the leader of the team, followed by Kolyan, Batov, Kiki, Chevy, and, CMF-04, and Lex. Now, let's, so for those who are wondering what all these names mean, I can't really help you except for Gurza, whose name means a viper that lives in the mountains of Kyrgyzstan, Kazakhstan. Very dangerous viper. And Kolyan is basically what do you call? He's a hookah, literally a hookah that you smoke.
Nice.
That's all I know about their names.
Nice. One thing I'm watching right now is it's nice to see organization during taxi. I think it says a lot to how a squad flies, like, because taxiing is very similar to, you know, it's a discipline, and both teams are super organized on the taxi today. So I think that's
very commendable.
Good foreshadowing for the match today.
Yeah, no screwing around here. You're absolutely correct. There's Team Alamo lined up on the runway, and they're pulling in very nicely. Now, here we have turbulence and crosswind. This is not your sterile flying environment. Okay.
I have to admit, that is pretty cool. 6 J11s. I mean, that's a dedication to an airframe.
Oh, yeah. Total
and
love.
BK knows the NATO planes, too.
They do.
They have, so the fact that they're choosing to go J11 is absolutely amazing. You know, I imagine, or I was originally going to kind of see, or thought I'd see 4 J11 27s and maybe a 16 and an 18, you know?
Yep.
Or maybe even an F-15C.
Like a mix
in the mix. Yep.
Yeah. Now, let me switch into Russian here for a second. Так что, ребята, вопросы задавайте в комментариях, мы будем их проверять время от времени, но можем пропустить некоторые, если комментируем очень агрессивно насчет матча, но вопросы, конечно, задавайте. Также дайте знать, как у нас звук, слышите нас, понимаете нас и так далее. Что еще? Конечно, интересный будет схватка и поединок, потому что такое количество красных самолетов, кажется, еще в этом соревновании не летало в этом году, так что это первый взлет команды, которые летят полностью на красных самолетах. И пойдем назад на английский язык. Alright, Rez, back to English.
Yeah, this is gonna be a good match. BK just came across BK ready, so
Okay.
and looks like we've got good audio too for the stream.
Beauty. Alright.
So, who are we watching for the first takeoff?
Well, I put them side by side, but we
So
can.
we've got both of them. Yeah,
Yeah,
no,
we
that's
got
awesome.
we got both of them.
I forgot.
The magic of technology, right?
Yeah. And streaming from 2 computers locally. That's a glorious thing right there.
There we go. Yep. So BK says they're ready.
Just waiting for ready from Alamo, and then looks like
We'll kick it off.
getting this. Yeah.
And do we have TAC view? We do have TAC view. Once we get the guys in the air, we'll talk about the sponsors and the teams. But for those who are watching, there's some links in the video description for the SATAC Discord, for the SATAC PayPal account, because they've been running this competition for 10 years almost, and you guys should definitely support them by sending some cash. But if you don't want to send cash, just go join their Discord and participate in the event. That way.
Yeah. Didn't a new thing happen yesterday for the first time?
That's right. We simped for the SATAC, and there was a first donation ever.
In how many years?
Ever. In 10 years. All right, I'm seeing Alamo ready.
Interesting.
All right, Rez, I'm going to give her a countdown.
Okay.
Got a 10, a 9, an 8, a 7, a 7, a 6, a 5, a 4, a 3, a 2, a 1, and a go, go, go. And we're off.
Immediate roll from Alamo and BK. So are you seeing the 216s that are you doing a delayed takeoff
Yeah.
here?
Oh, come on, Prez. Oh, there we go.
Yep. 16s from Alamo taking the active right now.
And all the F-15s are in the air already. Great takeoff.
Yeah.
The BK guys are taking their time. They know that there's turbulence. We have the 2 lead aircraft in the air, but the other guys are just taking their time. They're not in any rush. Beautiful formation, though. Oh, look, Rez, this is beautiful. I mean, look at this stream. Both pairs of aircraft, both in formation. This is absolutely freaking awesome.
That's going to be an awesome stream. Oh, we have the second 2 J11s rolling.
Okay, I'm going to put a camera on those guys as well. We're looking for any problems. Talk to me, Rez.
Yeah. Kulian, Kuljan, and Gerza up. How do we say the KNKN?
Oh, that's Kiki.
Kiki. Okay.
Kiki. Yeah,
So-
Kiki.
Toby and Kiki taking off. Another clean takeoff. And
Beautiful.
then Lex and CMF. Okay. Just want to make sure I had some pronunciations down.
Oh, you got this, buddy. There you go. They're running up their engines. There is turbulence here, so you have to be careful.
Yep.
And these Eagles are...
F-16s from Alamo clean takeoff too.
I just keep looking at Prez, because he's just doing space program.
All right, and the last 2 planes to take off are rolling right now. We've got Lex and CMF taking off. So while these guys ingress on their roughly
Respective
100-mile flight to Bulls right now, you want to go over some sponsors?
Yeah, let's go talk
for
to
this
sponsors
awesome
really quick.
competition?
Absolutely. Let's jump across to our sponsors tab and take a peek here. And boy, oh boy, do we have a lot of sponsors. Because SATAC has been around for so long, there's a lot of actually sponsors here, both from Eagle Dynamics, who of course makes DCS, to my two favorite guys, who is TACView and Razbam. TACView, of course, lets you see things on the map, and you can get a free copy of TACView to go to TACView.com and just download it. And Razbam makes some awesome modules, right, Rez?
Absolutely.
But talk to me about VKB. Talk to me about VKB.
I am a fan of BKB. So, amazing hardware. So, if you're looking for a HOTAS setup, like those guys, and they now have the complete roundout with the stacks that they just recently released. I know that's been a long time coming. I think we originally talked about it 5 or 6 years ago. So, put a lot of time and develop into it. So, I already have Purple for my throttle, but I'm thinking about getting a stacks. So we'll see. A lot of ATC also. Amazing real-time telemetry for GCI. That's probably one of the more underutilized modules in DCS. And Deck Ironworks. Even though we're not seeing any Jeffs, still awesome studio and magnitude 3. So
now we got to get back to the mission because there's stuff happening. I'm getting concerned.
I know. I was watching while we were trying to zip through that. All right.
Ребята, возвращаемся назад в стрим, потому что тут у нас происходят вещи. Мы говорили о спонсорах, потому что это соревнование идет очень долго и давно, так что много компаний поддерживают ПВО 51-х и соревнования SATAC, но тут у нас происходят вещи на экране, которые очень интересные. И это выстройка самолетов. Все группы, все самолеты в обеих группах разделяются в 3 звена и расходятся. Так что давайте запустим TACView. И я это покажу вам из вида из TACView и на карте. Rez, there we go, we're back in. I kind of give everybody a heads up of what we're seeing.
Absolutely.
What do you think?
Dude, this is very interesting. Like, I mean, there's only so many ingresses you can do, right? But at the same time, it's rare to see the exact same ingress from 2 teams, especially since I don't know if BK's ever scrimmed against Alamo.
I don't know.
They don't really, like, this is like a team that typically doesn't scrim that much. They do a lot of internal scrimming. So this is very interesting. We're gonna have to see how this plays out.
And just the setup of the ingress, right? Now,
yeah.
Oh
very
boy,
similar.
Yeah.
Now you can tell Alamo's done the math. It looks like they're gonna have entry into the bubble at almost exactly the same time. With the F-16s just slightly sucked. However, on the BK side, their center element is
a little slow.
About 7 miles behind to the bubble. Pointing to the north, Batovi to the south. They're both looking at about 10, 15 miles, but their center element still 17 miles. So I don't think that's a bad thing.
Now, are they flying in tight? And do we see any jammers? I don't see any jammers. In SATAC, unlike other competitions, all airframes are allowed. You can fly in a MiG-21 if you're suicidal, but all airframes, full fidelity, not full fidelity, are allowed. And also jammers are allowed. But I don't see any jammers on the 16s, Rez.
Yeah, and we don't have to question why the 18s aren't bringing a couple talents either.
That's
which
right.
is another thing that's allowed in this competition. Like, I really think that speaks a lot to this competition. It's fly DCS like you would fly DCS. You know, they don't try and over-regulate on this competition. So, try and take advantage of everything.
Yeah, absolutely. Now, weapons. We have 4 120s, so you're allowed 4 active missiles. And that's really the only limitation. But I'm seeing Sparrows on these Eagles. I'm seeing 120s, and there's a couple of AIM-9s. And boy, they're
I'm full
fast.
today. Yeah, now we do have the center element from BK breaking up right now, which is interesting. So it looks like they're going to lean a little bit.
Yeah, so we've got Gurza and Kolyan in their northern element. Very tight. They're probably jamming.
Mm-hmm.
Now, looking at them, they chose to bring 1 ER, 1 ET each. So they didn't bring 2 ETs. They have 4 actives, which are the SD10s, and 1 ER, 1 ET. And
which, typical Russian doctrine, that's 1 salvo.
That's right. Boom, boom.
Yeah.
Now the question is, are the F-15Cs jamming? Because they have a built-in jammer as well, just like the flankers.
Mm-hmm.
And the F-15s are very dangerous, Rez.
Well, and it looks like we're probably about to see that. The northern element of 15s is turning onto the northern element of J11s. They're at 61 miles right now, which means any minute now, we're going to probably see a launch.
That's correct. They're turning in. This could be it. You want to do that pass shot, right? Turn in, shoot. Very high, 51,000 feet. 52 nautical miles. Смотрим, ожидаем первый пуск от F-15. Смогут ли они прорвать рэб на сушках? И сделают ли они пуск? Гюрза и Кальян расходятся. Они в очень опасной ситуации. F-15 на высоте 51 тысяча футов, Мах 1,7. Они очень быстрые, их ракеты очень опасные.
We have a break-off up north from Koljan, too. He's letting Gurza deal with these 2 F-15s on his own.
Yeah, we've got a ER launch from Gurza, and it's on its way. We're going to keep a camera on this missile.
30-mile launch, so...
And there's an ER from Kiki on Dundun to the south.
Okay. Oh, with a return shot.
Oh, what happened to Gurza? Gurza's doing some crazy maneuvering. What's happening? Oh no! Oh no! No. That missile is still tracking. It's tracking! It's a home on jam kill by Gurza. No! Alamo! Oh my god.
Oh,
was that Prez?
I guess they were jamming.
Was that Prez? Prez!
That was Prez. Oh,
Prez! No. Prez, I love you. Don't do that again. All right.
We've got an SD-10 off of Koljan on True Metroman. True Metroman is got a 120 on Gurza right now as well.
Let's take a look. Gurza is running. Metroman needs to get out of there and reposition himself. I'm going to keep the map going in.
With long ER from it looks like Lex on Metro as well.
Shorten these trails a little bit.
Yeah.
And another ER. Who is it tracking? Is it tracking anybody? No, that's a bad ER, Rez. Metro Man needs to reposition. He needs to get to his guys over to the south. The whole team needs to regroup.
Yeah. CMF and Lex both firing a pair of SD-10s into the group of Sizzle and Dundun to the south.
And Sizzle's turning in. Sizzle has 2 missiles on him. He fires a Sparrow and reverses. He doesn't have a lot of speed, Rez. What are those SD-10s doing? Talk to me.
It looks like they've got some decent energy. He has one coming in from behind. I don't know if it's tracking, but it looks dangerous on Sizzle.
It's coming. It's a hit.
Sizzle down.
SD-10 from the back.
Yeah, another SD-10 out from Koljan to the north on Metro. Metro returns with the 120 on... Oh, no. Gurza, did you just fire an SD-10 on friendly Lex?
Oh, no.
Oh, no.
Oh, no, Lex.
Follow up, please pass by. Okay.
Are they high?
I believe so. I think they're going on Dun Dun. That was
dangerous.
It didn't look good. Okay. First ET out, coming off CMF.
But it's in a beam. It's a beam shot.
But he's going to be turning away from them with these SD10s coming in. So I don't think the ET's going to have enough energy. That was a 12-mile shot. Dun Dun, it turned in. It would have been a good sneaky shot.
And right down here, we still have Kiki hiding in the background. Kiki and Batop.
Yeah, Kiki just launched. Yeah, on generic. It looks like the 16 and the J11 are going to go toe-to-toe right now.
Get the flat terrain is here. A couple more missiles launching. Lots of missiles flying around. Let me switch back to Russian for just a second here. Dun Dun has an SD-10, but he's safe. Generic is defending 120. Окей, back to Russian. Короче, ребята, что произошло? Первый пуск, кажется, или от Гюрзы, или от Кальяна попало прямо в лидера ALAMO, в Преза. Он забыл выключить свои помехи. И ракета Р-27ЕР полетела на помехи и подбила его. После этого СД-10 догнала еще одного Орла, который пустил ракету в последний момент, но не успел вернуться. Так что это, как сказать, плохое начало для сражения, но главное, чтобы ALAMO регруппировалась, и главное, чтобы БК не потеряли свою инициативу. Потому что F-16 до сих пор летают, ракеты у них есть, и пока что похоже, что они перегруппировались. Кики внизу с батов, и наверху Кальян, Гюрза, Лекс и CMF держит край круга. Если самолет вылетает из круга, то он назад не может вернуться. Так что такие вот дела. Вернемся назад на английский язык, чтобы Rez мог тоже помогать. Rez, we're back in. There's more missiles flying.
Yeah, Metro and Koljan are engaging with each other to the north. BK had 3 hot, 1 cold up north in a 2v4 situation that they were setting up, but Generic seems to be pivoting north along with Dun Dun. It's going to leave Batovi down here to the south unengaged, and Kiki that look to be pivoting back north right now. We'll see what Batovi does.
I'm seeing a very dangerous AIM-120 here. Or is it dangerous? Nope, it's not that dangerous.
The one to the south? No, I think it lost tracking.
2 SD-10s on Generic.
Yep, and 1 on Dun Dun 2 that is no factor. Now, this 1 SD-10 that Generic is turning into, that second SD-10, Generic's not careful. Hopefully he doesn't have that second one in his blind spot. Oh, yep, he just caught the RW.
He just realized it.
Yep. CMF taking trades with Dun Dun. These guys are starting to run low on missiles, I'm sure.
Yeah, let's take a quick look here. I'm worried about Kalyan. He's making a turn right into the edge of the bubble. He still has missiles, but he better, watch that. That edge of the bubble can get to very fast.
So, yeah, they've been dancing with the edge of the bubble up there quite a bit between him and Gurza. I think they just like Minvodi.
Yeah, Minvodi is a nice airport.
Yeah.
All right, so I'm putting a camera onto Moldy here. I'm expecting some action from him. He's coming in. He's building up speed.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh, turn back in, dude. Turn back in. We're gonna... I think we might lose someone to the bubble.
Oh, Kalyan! Is he gonna leave the bubble? I think he got the warning. There you go. He's coming around.
Yep.
That was close.
Okay. That was very close.
What a show. But I'm glad to see ALAMO has regrouped. They're regrouped.
So, I missed Sizzle. Where'd Sizzle go?
We lost Sizzle to the SD-10.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Gurza with a 8-mile shot on Generic in the 16.
Generic is defending.
Yep.
Missile is tracking, but he's got the speed. I don't see any flares, though.
I think he has that beat.
I think he's safe. Yeah, you're right. So
Colton from the north coming back down to re-engage in this 4, 5, 6v4 right now. But Toby to the south nose on with Moldy.
Oh, Metro Man has an SD10 coming for him.
Oh no. And
Here it comes. Here it comes.
Sparrow.
Oh, yeah, he was firing the Fox 1. He has to hold that shot.
Yep. But Toby with a medium altitude SD10 onto Moldy, already defensive, unless that SD10 is on generic.
Let's take a look. Let's put a camera onto the SD10.
I think it's on generic.
I don't know. There's an F-16 that just flew underneath it.
Yep, it's on generic. And defeated. Well done, generic.
He notched it. Он ушел на 3.9 и побил SD-10, которая за ним гналась. Разворачивается назад. He's got only 2 Fox 2s, so we're starting to get low on missiles.
Yeah. Lex going head on with Dundun in the 15. No shot off of Lex.
Dundun still has some missiles. He's got 120, 1 AIM-9, AIM-7.
What's Lex have right now?
Lex has 2 R-73s. All he can do is run. He needs to bait and run.
Yeah, hopefully Batovi here from the south recognizes the situation.
Missile from Moldy. Let's go.
Oh,
is there going to be revenge?
That is a hot missile.
Here it comes. The flanker is running. He's dragging into low altitude. He's turning into the missile.
Oh, no.
Is he going to reverse?
No. He is reversing. Okay, good flying, sir.
Pacifist AIM-120.
Oh, he just turned back into it. Okay.
Wow, that was close. All right, here comes
look at this. Gurza. Do you think Dundun even knows that Gurza is there?
I don't know, but Gurza is trying to close in as quick as he can, and he's got R-73s only. So this should be...
I think they know he's there, because Generic just fired on Gurza, so... Hopefully Generic has passed that information on to Dundun, letting him know. Oh, ER out from Colgin and CMF. We're looking at a merge right here.
Yeah, I'm gonna put one camera. I'm gonna put one camera on Gurza, and I'm gonna put another camera here on.
Lex turning in the Bandit Collector, AIM-120 out from Dundun. Second 9 Mike out on Lex. That's super close, super dangerous. Lex is down.
Dundun gets a kill. Good job, Dundun. Now there's a double merge with Kolyan.
Yeah.
R-73 out. Flares. Oh, great defeat by an F-16.
Yep, with Generic sliding in on Colgin right now, and a 73 popping in high and fast. Moldy's down.
Now
we're in the rolling. Is this scissors right now?
That's a rolling scissors. F-16's on his 6. We got into a merge. This is a great show by Alamo and by BK. He's on his tail. He has no missiles. He's going for guns.
And
there's hits.
Kolyan done. So
Rez, check it out. Kolyan's lost his stabilizer. He's flying on one tail stabilizer, the F-16, 22mm cannon.
Oh.
Kolyan подбит. CMF, сможешь ли ты что-нибудь тут сделать? Догоняй того F-16. There's a Fox 2. There's no flares. There's a splash.
What a phenomenal round.
Great job.
Okay, BK. This is their first competition, isn't it?
It is. This is their first competition ever.
But this is their first competition match?
This is their first competition match ever.
I gotta say, I'm impressed. This is the level, you know?
Yeah. We have new contenders. 51st Kia, better watch out. This is great to see. This is and you know what? despite the scramble that occurred with what we saw with that first pass shot and a very aggressive SD10, Alamo brought it back. They got a couple of kills. They had to get down to the guns, but they got it done.
Yeah, phenomenal flying from both teams. Like, I think BK was just able to, if you don't mind the pun, capitalize on the setup and what was happening, you know?
They capitalized. That's correct. All right, well, I'm going to put a camera on one of them. So we're going to go back here, Rez. If you can see my screen, I'm going to rewind this, and we're going to look at a couple of these merges here.
Yeah, let's watch. One I didn't really get to see was
Sizzle.
That we want to catch is the Dun Dun, because I did see a 9 mic off the rail when he was down, so I don't know if that came close.
Okay, so you know what? Let's get over and stay on Dun Dun here, and so Dun Dun's doing a lot of defending. I mean, the poor guy was just getting missiles from every direction.
But good defenses.
And Kiki and Batov were just chilling out here, you know?
Yeah, I think they were protecting the flank. I don't think they were really flanking as much as they were just kind of trying to kind of bottleneck Alamo. Alamo did a really good job of staying close and, you know, maintaining mutual support, though. So
now, just watching Dun Dun, there is a lot of missiles he keeps dodging and defending. Like, there's 2 right there.
Yeah.
All right, Dun Dun, let's get your moment of glory. So here is Lex. He's running. He's got 2 R-73s. Gurza comes in.
I mean, when you fall into the tail of an F-15, too, you gotta be like, am I ever gonna catch him? Like, the only thing he can do is the bandit collector in turn for you, you know,
Yep.
which Lex does. And that 120 just had so much heat on it.
Yeah, that was a Mach 3 missile. And
Yeah.
and Dun Dun knew he was in trouble. He just fired everything. He just wanted to get that kill.
Yep.
And right here, he knew he was in a lot of trouble. What he didn't know is what Gurza had. If he had known Gurza had only R-73s, maybe he would have popped a bit more flares and done some more magic here. He comes around.
I mean, there were the flares.
Not enough. But he survived the first one.
Yeah.
It was the second one. Okay. The second missile got him. Let's rewind this for the Russian guys. Короче, кто не понимает, кто не понимал, что мы тут гоним, Лекс начал уходить, ему на 6 часов засел Дандан на своем Орле, и Орел, конечно, имеет офигенную скорость. Гюрза пытался спасти Лекса, но просто не мог дотянуться, потому что дистанция тут такая, что 73-я просто может не долететь, потому что у F-15 скорость 1,3 маха. В конце концов, Дандан, который очень хорошо маневрировал весь матч, догоняет Лекса, пускает к нему и 120-ю, и М9, и М7 Sparrow, то есть все, что можно, пустил, потому что он знал, что это уже может быть конец. Делает разворот. В этот момент Гюрза пускает 73-ю. Она уходит на тепловые ловушки, но вторая на минимальной дистанции, меньше чем километр, подбивает Дандана. All right, Rez. What about generic here? The 2-ship merge.
Yeah, this was
beautiful.
I think earlier in the match, I mean, there were a lot of missiles flying around, so I knew we were going to get a merge, but to see a 2v2 merge, that was exciting.
So let's see how they played this out. Now, I'm going to play this really slowly here. Whoa, 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 whoa. Hold on. I got to turn down the volume of the music here, because this is pretty important what I'm seeing here, Rez. Is that an AIM-9 killing an R-73?
Oh.
I think it is.
They probably proximity on each other. Okay.
73 подбила АМ-9. Nice. Lots of flares. Second R-73. Goes for flares.
Now, back out just a little bit because we have an outside-in shot that's just about to happen that I think really changed everything right here.
Right. Let's
You know, both of the Alamo pilots, you know, you've got your hands full in the merge, and you know, you can't really protect your blind spots on the RWR. And what was that missile that came in?
That's an R-73 from CMF.
Yeah. That's dangerous.
And it hits Moldy over the top. And
Yep.
and he gets knocked out because this was he quickly changed the dynamics, right?
Yep.
Now, CMF is out here. Kolyan's merch, he's popping flares. He doesn't know that Generic has no missiles. And there's the gun rounds. Really
Yep.
tight. Gets on a 6 o'clock. I don't think he realized he was there, Rez. What do you think? Maybe?
Who?
Kolyan.
No, I know. Yeah, I know Kolyan knew he was there because just previously, he did come around his nose. I think Kolyan knew he was in a 2v1 with backup on the outside, and it was also nice to see them, you know, recognize the fact that they don't need two people in the merge. You know, they need to get one guy out and come back in. So Kolyan was probably doing his setup right now.
Giving CMF time to come around, right?
Yeah, it looks like we have speed breaks out and final. I've just been watching CMF and
are they doing some formation stuff?
Yeah, Kiki and CMF have a very pretty formation right now. So
let's get that going.
High altitude.
There we go. I'll put a camera on them.
I don't think they've moved in a few minutes. Like it almost just looks like a static image.
Just an autopilot thing, or you think that this is pretty impressive?
No. Yeah, no,
they're showing off.
Yep, they're just practiced.
Very impressive.
So we want to go back to Gurza. We'll come back to these guys in a second, but it looks like Gurza is left downwind right now, about to turn
where
base.
Is he here?
So
there he is.
Just south of the base.
Let's
let's get back to TAC view.
Yeah, let me get the camera.
Man, what a good match.
Absolutely.
You think Almo's gonna change up a lot, or do you think it's just gonna be little tweaks for the second match?
So my perception here is that Prez was doing what I would be doing, and he was too busy directing the flight. He was too busy taking care of everything else, and he forgot to turn off his jammer. And then once that happens, once the lead is knocked out, so early on, it can be devastating. So they just need to do the same thing, just avoid that first pass.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? I mean, the setup was great. It's tough, right? It's tough. I expected more shots home on jam, but
well, I think after that first one, I'm sure they all turned off their jammers.
Yeah. Let's I'm going to put two cameras up here and lock them in on the aircraft that are coming in. What was that button? Control F2 for custom cameras here in DCS World. Hello. There we go. And we'll go split screen and watch these guys land. And as soon as somebody touches down, they get that 1 point, Rez.
Okay.
What's going on in the chat while we're watching these landings?
You know, that's a really good question.
People are talking about the Eurofighter. The Russian speakers are really happy. Yeah, they're it's their first time, right? This is impressive. This is great work by them.
Yeah, let's see. I can't comment on most of the things in chat. Gerza is down. That secures a victory for BK for this round. Yeah, Eurofighter. Depends on how they implement it, and then also not only how it's implemented, but also what's allowed in competition. So, because like, if they do get the meteor missile, I don't think that's a very sportsmanship kind of missile. So I don't even know. I think that might be banned, kind of like the 9X in most competition, or the 120 Charlies being banned in lieu of the Bravos. SD10s versus Sparrows, please, no chance. Yeah, that was
tough. That was a tough show. That was a tough show. I mean, hey, what's that thing about favoring the bold?
Yep.
They came in. This was their first go, and there was some things that kind of happened, as a result of just I'd say bad luck, and that can happen. Not much you can say about that, right?
I'm gonna skip over that part of the chat.
Oh, look at that! They're doing a nice two-ship pass over the runway.
Yep.
Overhead brake, maybe. Yeah, it was definitely an epic match. I put a link to the BK Discord. I put a link to Prez's YouTube channel in the video comments. You guys are welcome to go check them out. Yeah, BK is mainly Russian speaking, so you guys might be lost and confused. But if you type into multiplayer an equal sign, you will usually find their servers. They do a lot of PvE stuff. That's why it was good to see them doing PvP. But they I think have 3 or 4 PvE servers with kind of semi-dynamic campaigns and voiced stuff, and they love doing air to ground stuff.
Oh yeah, which when they first started doing the PvP stuff, it was interesting to watch them grow as a team. Because like you said, historically they're PvE. So but awesome seeing them in a competition.
Yeah. Are they landing by themselves? What happened? Are we missing a plane? Oh, what's this?
No, they have 2 down.
And how many in the air?
Matovi and Gerza are down, with Kiki on final, with CMF in trail final.
A nice clean touchdown. There they go. Red power. There is going to be another round, guys. This is best out of 3. There's 1 or 2 more rounds. And for Team Alamo, we need 2 more rounds, Alamo. Prez, 2 more rounds, buddy.
Make it happen. I always love it when it goes to the 3rd round. It's like such a on the edge of your seat round.
Totally. Extreme pressure. There you go. Somebody says 2 more rounds.
I think we always wish for 3 rounds. So.
All right, final taxi out. They're just pulling in. Great show from BK. Good comeback attempt by Alamo. They were down to those Fox 2s.
There were a couple of times I thought Alamo was gonna definitely, come back. Like they were positioned well, but it was just it was just a good competitive match.
And we got to see 2 merges.
Yeah,
That's awesome.
man, like doesn't go to the merge often enough, you know.
Yeah, we're gonna watch CMF pull in for his final parking job here, and then once he's parked, we're gonna reset the server and go to round 2. And we're gonna be waiting for the revenge of the Alamo. All right, I think everybody's down, and I think we're good to go for the server reset. I will let the organizers know. There we go. They're going to spectators, and we are going to take a quick break here and see what happens. All right, Mr. Zero Sum from the 51st PVO, do your magic, reset that server so we can get ready for the next round. And we're going to take a quick break, guys. We'll be right back with round 2. Dun, dun, dun.
Heck yeah.
Here comes the plasma. Is the resin here?
The resin's here.
Awesome. All right. We are back for round 2 here of SATAC 2023. First round went to BK, the Brotherly Wings, with Team Alamo putting up a great fight down on the deck, getting to some merges, but the flankers had the victory. Rez, what are your thoughts here? It's time for revenge.
Man, dude, like such a good first match. Yeah, I hope Alamo they come with a, I don't know, slightly different tactic. You know, like I hope Alamo brings it and has a comeback on the second round. But BK is starting to prove themselves right now, so I think it's going to be a good match.
I completely concur.
You know, and another thing is, like, when you've been doing competitions as long as Alamo and the new kid on the block kind of steps up, maybe you think it's going to be easier than it is. So I think BK kind of just established themselves as capable. So, yeah, it'll be an awesome second round, man.
Absolutely. I'm going to get cameras again, split screen on both sides as they start taxiing out.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, we've got the taxi from BK already happening. And organized, once again. Are they in a back taxi, you think?
I don't know. Maybe they don't need the whole runway?
Nope. Or not. Okay.
I can hear the Eagles starting up.
Good.
And let's give the Russian speakers a little bit of info here as to what's happening.
Yeah, definitely.
Так что добро пожаловать всем. Это SATAC 2023. Соревнования в DCS World. У нас работают две команды. Одна команда американская. Команда называется ALAMO. И они летают на F-16 и F-15 сегодня. С другой стороны, команда Братские крылья. ALAMO у нас вылетает из Моздока, а БК вылетает из Сочи Адлера. Все самолеты у БК сегодня J-11. Как Су-27 МКК, кажется. Ну, напишите в комментариях. Я всегда их путаю. МКИ, МКК. Черт знает, что говорю. Короче, смотрим, какие у нас тут лимитации на этом соревновании. Потому что у всех соревнований есть всякие законы. И что можно делать, что нельзя делать. В этом случае у нас максимум 4 активных ракет. То есть, если у нас ракеты с активной головкой самонаведения, их должно быть больше, чем 4. Пассивные ракеты, ну, полуактивные, скажем так, типа R-27, можете вешать сколько хотите, то же самое насчет Sparrow. ЕТшки 27 тоже к этому не имеют отношения, так что можете 2 ЕТшки взять, но максимум 4 активные ракеты. 6 на 6. Сражение происходит в кругу диаметром примерно в 100 километров. Вот он наш круг. Давайте сделаем замерение здесь. Измерение. Сколько у нас какая дистанция? Дистанция 112 миль, примерно 160 километров. Если я не ошибаюсь, может даже 200, потому что у нас морские мили. 210 километров. Если вы вошли в круг, из него выходить нельзя. Если вы выходите, то вы подрываетесь. Сражаемся до последнего. Круг не сжимается, как в других соревнованиях. Все оружие разрешается, кроме атомных боезарядов. Системы рэп тоже имеют свое место в этом соревновании, в отличие от других. И все самолеты тоже разрешены, так что можете летать на всем, что хотите. Даже на МиГ-21. Пока что не видел никакого на 21, ну, все может быть. Alright, Rez, I am done talking in Russian.
Yeah. Looks like another clean taxi from both teams. So Alamo is taxiing.
Getting ready, right?
Yes, sir.
Let's turn on those engine sounds. there's Metro Man.
You want us just checking something?
Yep. What do you got going on? Talk to me, boss.
Nope, we're good. I was just watching the stream too. So.
Gotcha. So, first round went to BK. They had a couple of early shots there. So Alamo may need to change up their strategies a little bit. Maybe they just need to not get that home on jam hit that took out Prez. And I totally understand. I mean, like I said, if you're the lead of the squad, you're too busy giving directions, making sure everyone's doing their part. It's hard, right? So you forgot to turn off your jammer.
Yeah. You know, little things happen. Lessons learned. You know.
Absolutely.
It'll probably be a much different match the second go around. So we shall see.
Yeah. So while the guys are on the ground, while they're pulling up, whoa, come on, cameras. There we go. We've got the cameras locked in. Let's talk quickly about the sponsors and about the organizers. So this competition has been running for, I think, 10 plus years. It's run by the 51st PVO, who are massive fans of the Flanker. I think they are the Flanker squadron in DCS World. But they've been around for so long, and the competition's been around for so long that it is worldwide now. I think there's a team from China, from Indonesia, from Belarus and Russia here. And it's a pretty big deal, Rez.
Yeah.
And they've got some sponsors, too. And that's a sign of a well-planned, well-organized, and respected competition. When you've got guys like Razbam, BKB, Deca, Magnitude, and, of course, Eagle Dynamics.
Yeah.
All coming in.
Absolutely.
Okay, so if I need a new joystick, I'm just gonna keep harping on this. Why is VKB so much better than my Logitech Extreme 3D?
I don't know. Joysticks have come a long time. You know, it's hard to talk good about one without. I don't know. I've never been talk bad about one because another is good, but I don't know. Like, I love the VKB products, like the Gladiator. You know, its price point, it's relatively affordable, depending on your budget. I think it's $135, $160, depending on options, and it punches so much above its price point on sensors. So they have an option for everyone.
Okay, cool. Well, the teams are at the taxiway. They're both ready to go. Rez,
yeah.
Should we give them a countdown?
Do we have ready from both?
We've got ready from both.
30 seconds.
Yeah, I give them 30 seconds. They're just
ready. Almost ready. Yeah, let's do it.
All right, let's do it. Let's start with a 15. I guess it's those who can't see my screen. I'm typing numbers into the chat. All right, there's go, 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 go.
Good luck, gents, for the second round. SATAC 2023 BK versus Alamo.
All right, first of each side is taking off. Beautiful takeoff. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, BK's being a little bit more conservative, but Alamo 4-ship right away in the air.
Now, that was another thing that we noticed on the first round. Like, the whole fight was on BK's side. Like, they were up against the bubble. Was that Kiki, I believe? That was even right on the edge. Like, split S to stay in the match.
Kiki was the guy to the south. I think it was Kolian who was all by himself at the north, where he almost flew out of the bubble.
Okay, Kolian. Yeah. Oh, this is interesting.
What you got?
Kiki not in this round.
They changed up for
Looks like-
Alpha.
And Cheekist?
Let's see here.
Checkist? Checkist flying with Gurza right now. Looks like Kiki, or not Kiki. Koljan?
Just Kolyan.
Kolyan. Yeah, he's out. I think Checkist is in flying with Gurza. I believe Kolyan was paired with Gurza earlier. Batovi and Kiki still together. And then in the third pair, Alpha 8 replace. Who was that was flying with CMF? Was that Lex, I believe?
Yeah, Lex. I'm not seeing Lex. So they changed up their pilots. They didn't change airframes.
Yeah, can't change airflames, but yeah. I think BK's got a pretty long bench. So,
They do.
This is their inaugural competition flight. They're probably trying to get a few guys in there, get some experience kind of spread around some,
Absolutely. And, the other benefit that they have is they've got the first round. So if for whatever reason this roster doesn't work out, well, they can always revert to the previous roster too, right?
Right.
Not that I'm saying anything's going to happen here, but I'm just throwing it out there.
A little attempted foreshadowing.
I don't want to foreshadow. I don't want to have anything to do with any kind of fore or behind.
Now, what's weird is we have different guys flying, but look at the takeoff from Alpha 8 and CMF. The flying style between these guys hasn't changed at all.
Practice and dedication.
And I think that's what we're seeing from these guys. I think they practiced a lot. Now they were doing the LFEs for a while that we were taking part in. Yeah, and those were a blast. So, and they took that very, very seriously. So, it looks like they're taking this pretty seriously too.
Oh yeah. Yeah, there's two different thoughts on this. Do you just kind of goof around and just have fun, or do you actually coming in for the win?
Yeah,
and they're taking this seriously.
Yeah. Now Alamo coming in with the same formation, not quite as much spread this time though. Last time, they pushed a lot more to the flanks. They had a lot more separation. They're coming in with a lot less separation. Looking from the north group with Prez to the south group with Dun Dun, we're only looking at 11 miles separation right now between the two ships of F-15s coming in. So
let's. Do you think it's time for TACB just to get the formations for people to see? Let's put that.
Yeah, we can do that.
So we'll keep one camera on a couple of jets here, and we'll look at the formations here. So top down. If I get rid of the labels here, maybe this will get a little more visible. Maybe make the units a little bigger. And the trails. So they're doing a split here. And the Eagles are pushing in fast. Very tight formations, with the 16s in the back.
Yeah.
It's an interesting maneuver. But, and they're going much more
direct.
It looks like...
Yeah, Alamo is definitely less flank, more pressure, more mutual support on this round. But it looks like BK is doing the same thing. Now, kind of curious here. Do you think Alamo recognized lack of mutual support? They got spread out. And do you think they're going to try and force a 6v2, 6v4 scenario here?
That's a good point. So let's, while we're waiting for them to ingress.
Which
Yeah, let's put up on the
Alamo is burning hard. Alamo currently only 48 miles from Bulls, and we don't even have a single plane in from BK. BK is still 65 miles from Bulls right now.
Yeah, so I mean, here I'm drawing it out on the screen. I don't know if you can see it, Rez, but are Alamo going to just create a single fist and just to try to punch in on a specific region? Because
just push them.
Yeah,
I mean, they were pushing them up against the bubble last time, and it's hard when you've got nowhere to defend too. A 120 coming at you with somewhere to go is a lot different than, all right, am I going to die from the missile or going out of the bubble?
Exactly. But then there's always a danger that the BK guys are going to come around and pincer them. So we got to see how this is going to play out. But I think that we're seeing that centralized fist of doom. I'm going to put Takri back on because that's exactly what's happening. I mean, check that out.
What's the Mach on these 15s right now?
Let's get these labels up and running here. Mach 1.5, 1.6.
Yeah, they're cooking.
And
I mean, they've still got their bags and everything, so I think they're not trying to go for a crazy profile. I think they're looking at longevity of this round. Now, do you think that we're going to see much difference when it comes to missile discipline? Because we did get to the merge because there were a lot of shot trades last round. So, and BK has entered the bubble. Do you think the guys are going to hold some shots?
You know what? That's a good question. Are they going to save their missiles? I don't know. We've got these really fast, very angry eagles coming. And that's a tough call. I would be shooting everything I can just to scare them away because I would be scared right now. I mean, Dun is doing Mach 1.7. Prez and Metroman are Mach 1.5. They just dropped their tanks. They're coming like bats out of hell.
Yeah, I think we're about to see Metro and Prez are up at 47,000. So they've got a lot of energy in the bank. When they dive, they're gonna put some serious heat on those 120s.
Absolutely. This is definitely an unpleasant situation, I would say.
Yeah, and I wouldn't be surprised if we see a missile coming off the rail from Dun at 45 miles to the group of Gurza and
there's the
Czechist.
Oh, sneaky. I'm seeing missiles
Double
out.
Shots.
Yeah, but what kind of missiles are they?
Interesting.
Yep.
Okay. So I think
shock and awe.
Yeah.
Now there's an SD-10 coming out and another SD-10. I'm going to look at those SD-10s because those are the missiles of concern here. There's actually two of them flying around.
Yeah.
Let's get these missiles up on the screen. A little bit of housekeeping. Get rid of the grids.
Third SD-10 off the rail from CMF.
Yeah, a little bit of missile draining here. This SD-10 looks pretty dangerous. It's at 3,000 kilometers an hour. But is it tracking?
Yeah, now, another interesting thing is the F-16s are just kind of chilling. They are 35-mile trail right now.
And let's look at these Eagles. The Eagles are doing a very interesting maneuver. They're turning into each other. They're cross defending. Missiles are all around them. But I think all the missiles are... Well, hang on. What's this?
All the
missiles are trash. Rez, none of those SD-10s are tracking.
Yeah.
What just happened?
Another one off from Gurza right now. Got some ETs. Got an ET in here as well, but that's no factor.
Так что, ребята, все первые ракеты, которые были выпущены командой БК, промазались. Они все сорвались и летят черт знает куда. F-15 их обманули. И БК потратили комплект. Очень большое количество ракет. 5-6 ракет было выпущено. Без Ни единого попадания. Единственное, что выпустили орлы, это они пустили свои Sparrows, просто чтобы шугануть. Потому что эти Sparrows... Hey, Rez, these Sparrows are doing 1200 kilometers an hour still. Они, Sparrows все-таки летят еще.
I mean, 40,000 plus feet, you know?
Yeah.
All right, it looks like we have a recommit starting with Dun Dun and Sizzle sliding in behind Generic right over Bulls. This is gonna be dangerous.
Indeed. I don't want to keep the labels up because there's just too many airplanes here for now, which is a good thing.
Yeah. First 120 from Alamo, off on Alpha.
Why is there an ET so close? Okay, no, that's a dead ET.
Yeah, no factor. Yep. BK not looking as organized as they did in the first round. I think those Sparrows, I think they did their job. Now,
Yep.
Alpha not reacting to this 120. It's not an incredibly potent 120, but
And
you could
there's
still.
yeah, it's kind of creeping
Oh,
along.
what about Moldy? What about Moldy?
Oh, Rez, that SD-10 is not tracking. Zero.
No. Yeah.
It just flew over him. All the SD-10s are failing. That's 5 SD-10s that failed.
Oh. Yeah.
This SD-10 is going for the ground. What is happening? The Chinesium missiles have failed. Китайские ракеты уходят в задницу, ребята. Они все мажут, они все срываются. Не знаю, что вытворяют эти орлы, но они делают свое дело. And the Alamo team is presenting a very solid front here. Okay, SD-10 is diving on something. I think it's no factor. It's still at 2,000 kilometers an hour. But it's chasing...
Sizzle?
Yeah, Sizzle. I think Sizzle's okay. He's just too fast.
No factor. And then the this other SD10 is
It's also trashed.
no factor too. Yeah. Wow. Just
That's,
flying off Dun Dun's right wing, just kind of chilling.
That's like 8 SD-10s that have failed.
So Kiki put out an ER on Dun Dun, but Dun Dun has 2 120s out.
And it's another SD-10 that's been notched. The Eagle passes right in front of it.
Yeah.
The Chinese
That
missiles
is-
are failing.
I mean,
What happened?
Alamo's not slinging them like they were on the first round. And BK seems to be putting a lot of missiles out that are just not working.
Yep, they're
Yeah,
all out
Dun-Dun.
of parameter.
Dun Dun to the north is in a 2v1, but
Well, Batov is firing an ET. The ET
Yeah.
is flying somewhere. Dun Dun fires an AIM-7 Sparrow. Does he see the ET?
I think so. He's reacting pretty aggressively. And he is turning back into Metro Man. Or he was. Metro's turning off of the northern group.
That
Looks like he's
ET 's
sorted on
using-
Gurza. Now Gurza dealing with a 120 that still got some speed,
Take a look here.
and it's tracking.
Oh, it passed right by his airplane. I got the camera on him at the last second. Ooh, that was close.
Yeah, Gurza definitely reacting to it. What's happening to Gurza right now?
He's
Okay,
doing-
just
he's-
maneuvering.
Yeah.
Yep. Probably got that last minute RWR hit, and
So they're closing in. Kiki and Batov are too far away. They need to get closer because Alpha, Gurza, and CMF are in trouble here. Gurza, ET on Metro Man. Metro Man has no idea there's a missile on him. Where's that ET going? The ET's going to space.
Yep.
The ET's
ET
trashed.
lost track. Yep. Garza has a 120 on him. Looks to be no factor.
Well, he's turning into it. It's following him. It's following him.
Yeah, but it's already down to 300 knots, though.
Great show by Alamo.
DMF down here.
Yeah, he's sneaking up, right?
I don't know, at 22,000 feet. Like, he does have a 120 on him right now, though.
There's a missile. There's a missile on him from Generic. 120.
Yep. Oh, no. CMF. That looks way too hot.
Boom, CMF is down.
Okay.
F-16. First kill?
First kill.
But there's not a lot of missiles left. That was a lot of missiles fired.
Yeah.
This is a very dangerous situation. This is a question of who's got more missiles. You cannot take any bad shots here. Look at Prez. Prez has all his missiles.
-1 that he just launched.
Yeah, Metro Man.
Looks like he just sent a 120 at Alpha 8. Alpha 8 returning an ET. Gurza and Metro trading too. Gurza trying that SD-10 again. Multiple shots on Gurza right now. One from Sizzle, one from Metro.
Yeah, let's see if Gurza can escape. I'm going to put a camera on Gurza because we don't know which missile might be dangerous here. He's trying. He's notching. Here's an M120. Whoa, that one flew right under him. Is there a second one? Is there a second one, Rez?
There's a second one. Yep.
Where is it? I don't see it.
I think he grounded both. But Tovi, he's got a hot 120 on him right now, too.
Let's watch this.
These guys are getting into a knife fight. We're looking at 10-mile shots right now. Dun pressing just north of Bulls.
Batov is dragging. He's reversing. He's draining that missile's energy. He gets away at the last second. Wow.
Now Gurza uncontested. Oh, I think Dun sorting on him. Generic to the south.
Yeah, but Gurza only has
Iki.
What does Dun have?
Dun. Look at Gurza and Dun.
Oh, Dun has a 120. Gurza has an SD-10.
This was a 5-mile shot. We have multiple shots out from Dun.
SD-10. Dun goes down. Gurza survives.
Gurza know that Sidewinder. Okay, survives. So we're 5v5 now.
Batov fires an ET at a range of 17 kilometers. It could be dangerous.
Gurza's not in a good position right now. He has Generic chasing him down. Moldy just launched on him. Sub 4-mile launch forces Gurza.
Gurza's in trouble. Gurza's down.
Yeah. Gurza didn't have many options there. But Tovi with an SD-10 on Generic at 4 miles.
Here's a pass and hits the mountain. Generic survives that one, Rez.
He does. Dead SD-10 on Metro.
Batov is doing the wrong thing. He's doing the wrong thing.
That SD-10 looks dangerous on Metro. Metro's down.
Metro's down. He's missing his wings. He's on fire. What a fight. This is a great fight here.
Sizzle on Batovi. Super close. Does Sizzle see Batovi? Looks like Tovi sorting on Sizzle.
Here comes the merge.
And they're merged with Generic and Moldy both
Fox
turning in
2,
on it.
he pops flares. Missile goes for flares, Rez.
And 120 from Moldy into the merge. That's dangerous with friendlies right there.
Second Fox 2. Batov is down, but he also takes out... who did he just take out, Rez? He took out...
Was that Dun?
He took out Sizzle.
Sizzle.
It cost him.
Okay.
It cost him. All right, we're in 3v3. Prez running out. Good fights. Oh, these F-16s have missiles.
Yeah, we've got a 6-mile, 7-mile trail shot from with an SD10 on Prez. Prez is going to probably just out-energy that. SD10 lost track.
I'm just checking these flankers really quick. They still have some missiles, but they need to regroup. Let's go back to TACV here.
Yeah. So we've got Generic. He's down to 1 Sidewinder. Prez, 2 Sidewinders, 2 Sparrows, and a 120 still. Good missile discipline there. Moldy. He's still got some missiles. 2 heaters, 2 Fox 3s. So now Alpha, does he have tunnel vision on Generic?
Good question.
Looks like he's pressing it. Cheekist in the back, not really pressuring it all right now. Kiki coming in. Looks like Kiki and Prez are going nose to nose right now.
Oh my god. That SD10 just hit Rez.
Oh. 73 from Kiki on Prez. Kiki not, I don't think he's aggressive enough right now. That 120 has got some serious heat. Kiki trying to go for the notch.
Oh, he did notch it for just a second, and it flies right by Kiki.
Oh, wow.
Holy crap.
Good defense. So we are 2v3 right now. Prez still has some missiles. Moldy still has a couple 120s left. So we're not quite in a knife fight yet. But, I mean, these guys are the whole bubble right now. Like, we're fighting in a 10-mile circle, 7-mile circle. ET, a late ET out from Cheekist.
Yeah,
on
let's
Moldy.
see where it goes. Moldy's popping
Not
flares.
on Moldy.
It's on Prez.
On Prez.
Prez is down. It's 1v3. 120 on Cheekist.
120 up. Oh, he's down. Okay. Wow.
Wow.
Now Moldy still has 1 120 and 1 here. So he's got 2 missiles, 2 points on him.
And
Alpha
Kiki's
has
out
an
of missiles.
SD10.
Can Moldy notch it? Moldy's going for terrain.
6-mile shot.
Oh no! And Moldy's out of there.
But he got Kiki. Wow, BK.
Holy crap.
1 aircraft left. I don't think you can match much better than that.
That was beautiful. Great work by Alamo. They brought the heat back. Молодцы, BK. Защитили. Блин. Молодцы.
Now the question. That fight lasted a decent amount of time. Kiki still in Afterburner. Do you think fuel is an issue?
Does Kiki know that it's done? Oh, there you go. He heard your res. He turned off his Afterburner.
Well, we'll see in 90 seconds. Oh, man.
That's right. The stream is 90 seconds delayed.
Yes.
Well, I feel bad for the Russian speakers because I was talking too much English there, but it was too intense. Ребята, простите, такое интенсивное сражение было. Забыл на русский переключаться. I see. I can't type anything in the chat either because I can't tell them what's happening.
Right. Yeah. I'm reacting to chat. I'm not.
Yeah, we don't know what's happening. So, wow. So now he has to come back and land that airplane.
Yep. He's going for altitude. Now, I don't think we've seen it in a while, but I mean, we've seen matches go to a draw because that one ship couldn't make it back to RTB and secure the victory. You know?
Yeah, I've got him at 91% thrust.
Okay. Yeah, let's throw a camera on Alpha 8 and look at that tac view because so much happened so fast.
Yeah, good call. Let's do that. Wow. Too much intensity. All right, TAC View. One of the sponsors of this competition. Should we just work this backwards? I don't know what to do. I don't know what's the best way to do. Or forwards?
Let's do chronological. Yeah, we'll go forward.
All right. So we get
Yeah,
to watch
second round was fire.
Holy crap.
Well done to both teams. Couldn't agree more, chat. Like, that was an epic, epic fight.
All right, so we're back on the TAC view.
Yeah.
And what do we got here, Rez? We've got the first missiles coming off, and there's sparrows flying around, all aim 7s.
Mm-hmm.
And there's
Yeah, now that was super awesome to see BK or Alamo come in with the sparrows on the first volley. Like, would you have anticipated that from F-15s?
They had to do something, and they changed it up.
Yeah.
Yeah. Потому что, когда они выпустили свои вот эти AIM-7 Sparrows, у сушки начинает все бибикать внутри, как будто бы по тебе пустили ракету. И ты не знаешь, на какой дистанции, какой тип ракеты. Хотя, если ты знаешь, что это F-15, то ты знаешь, что у них Sparrow. Sparrow вообще обычно такие хилявенькие по сравнению с 27-й ER-кой. Но это было достаточно, чтобы шугануть Кики и Батова. Они шуганулись и развернулись, не знали, что происходит. И то же самое, кажется, прошло с Гюрзой и с Альфой. Так что и все вот эти SD-10 сорвались. Hey, Rez, all the SD-10s went stupid. I mean, look at this. Let me pull this up so that...
Yeah.
I don't know what kind of magic was done here. But all the SD-10s went bad.
And it wasn't... There was never like oh, that's why they went bad. You're just looking at them and they just go stupid.
Yep.
You know?
I've never seen this before.
Well, does the J11s don't have any symbology for when the missiles go active, though, right? Were they just going cold too soon?
I think you're right. They didn't support it long enough, and the missile never went active.
Yeah.
It worked.
I mean, those Sparrows, I think that changed the whole pace, man. Like, it put BK on their back foot, like when they weren't expecting to have to be on their back foot, you know?
And they lost 5 missiles right away.
Yeah.
And okay, so here's another SD-10. Watch this. Oh, okay, yeah, right there, Rez. That's the problem. So look at this, Chikist.
It's underneath the little score.
Oh, is it this? Oh, hang on, I'm on it.
Yep.
So look at this launch. So, Chikist, he fires his SD-10 and he turns away right away. He's not supporting it. He thinks it's going to go pitbull off the rail. It's not. You have to maintain lock on those SD-10s and PL-12s. And it's trashed. Same thing with this one. Alpha. SD-10 launch. Unsupported. Goes stupid.
Yep.
That's a lot of missiles.
I mean, they couldn't really support, though. Alamo was keeping the pressure on. So...
Well, I'm going to be critical here. Chikist had nothing on him. He had no launches on him. He could have supported that missile. You know? No one's shooting at him. No one's pointing at him.
Yeah. Okay.
Just saying.
No, absolutely.
And again, watch this. There's another bad SD-10.
Yeah, I'm sure their BK's debrief is gonna probably cover a lot of that stuff for him. But yeah, that's wow. Hey, reach out to BK for an interview.
Yeah, absolutely.
And Alamo.
Yeah, let me ping Prez and the gang here.
Yeah.
You
and
just keep talking about stuff. I'll be right back.
Well, back to the stream real quick. Status on Alpha is he is 42,000 feet, and he's only got 28 miles to get back to base. So I think he's almost in glide right now, glide range. And yeah, he's still got fuel. And he still has his lights on. Nice. Good fight. Holy crap.
Just great.
Man.
Yeah, let's. I messaged the guy seeing if they can make it to the interviews.
Hey, Alpha. BK won the second round and the first round. Yeah, wow. Wow.
All right, so let's see here. So lots of missiles fired, Rez.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't have a tally here, but there was a lot of missiles flying around. A lot of really good defenses. Like, Gurza had some really good defenses where the SD-10s were just doing stupid things, but also the 120s were doing stupid stuff. Where's the first splash? I think this was the first splash right here. It was by Generic. And what happened is CMF was running away from a 120. He was high, and Generic was lower than him. And he didn't see the F-16 here. He defended this 120, and then boom, 5-mile shot, no chance.
Was he sensor blind for the 16?
He might have been sensor blind, but he should have had him on data link. Although there could be mountains here. Let's take a look at the terrain here. Let's go 3D terrain here. So for those who are wondering, we're using TACV here to look at the terrain. So actually, look at that, Riss.
He might not have populated on data link yet. Yep.
He was hiding. So
sneaky. Well done.
He flew like a flanker. Подкрался.
Yep.
Выскочил.
Good shot, Generic.
И подбил. Good job. That's how you open the match. Cold shots here on Dundun. Dundun's just draining the missiles from Batov. Now, where was the next splash here? So we still have 6 V5. Now,
and we do have gear down from Alpha right now.
Let's watch his landing there. Let's lock it in. I think he's going to straight in. This is a lot of pressure. Yep. He's the last pilot. If he crashes, there's round 3.
Yep.
I would hate to be the last guy.
And it isn't just flying either. We had a competition a couple years ago. I think you were in a right-hand turn and you were last pilot or something like that, and your DCS crashed.
Oh, yeah.
You remember that?
Yeah. That was very tragic. I remember that. It was this exact same airbase. This was an ACES.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
And yeah, here's the kill on Gurza. Was Gurza the second guy to go down from BK? I'm just looking at the TACV here while Alpha's coming in. Let's look at these names here. There's 2 here, 2 here, 3 here. Yeah, so Gurza was the next guy to go down. So Dundun kills the captain of the team with a AIM-9, AIM-120 shot here.
Yeah, it's interesting to see the double tap. Like that was cool. See one, DC the other.
Yeah, and then he survives the first one. He turns around, there's a second missile on him. And that one gets him. And there's a landing from Alpha. Tires are good. He's looking healthy. But this was a bad spot for Gurza because look where he ended up, Rez. I mean, look at this map.
Yeah, I was watching that unfold. He definitely got kind of pinched in there. Definitely overcommitted. Low SA, which is easy to happen, you know?
Yep.
So,
he was surrounded.
Or maybe he thought he could sneak in.
And Batov was close to him, but they're going to repeat that same mistake here. So Gurza goes down, Batov shoots, missile fails, and he gets greedy. He goes back into the shit, right? And just gets surrounded. And this was that crazy merge where he fires a R-73, it fails, fires a second R-73 just before a 120 and an AIM-9 get him.
Man, that was dangerous too, firing 120s into a merge. Scary shot.
All right, Alpha has landed and pulled in between the buses. All
He's
right.
got to catch his ride home.
There we go. Great stuff from BK. He's opening. That's right. Soviet pilots take the bus to work. You cannot have car until you splash at least 100 enemy aircraft. All right. Well, I'm gonna give them the point here. This was a great fight.
Oh my gosh! Yeah, it was.
And good job, Alamo, for bringing it back and making everything very awesome on the second round. Whew. Do we have any interview opportunities here? Let's see what people are saying. Prez is there. Let's jump up into another channel and let's chat with Mr. Prez here for a second. Let's hop up, Prez, to guest lounge or flight lounge.
Or do you want to drag him down?
Well, he needs to see us first, so let's hop up and have a chat with him. All right, can you hear me? Can you see me?
Yes, sir. Any word back from BK? I think the guys really want to see an interview, so...
Yeah.
Yeah, what an amazing fight, though. Like...
Hello?
Hello.
Competition. Hey, Prez.
What's up?
Oh.
Good fight, dude.
Yeah.
Oh, come on. Cheer up, Buttercup. You did good.
That,
The first one doesn't count.
Я на месте. Всем
На
привет,
месте.
ребята.
Привет. Hey, Prez, there's Gurza here as well.
What's up? I know he's only speaking Russian. I don't know how much English he's going to understand. He had to use a translator when I texted him.
Yeah, does BK have any English-speaking people from that flight?
Гюрза, у вас есть кто-нибудь, кто по-английски гонит?
Слушай, Андрей Цимаев вроде, ну, так наломным, но говорит. Могу позвать.
Позови его сюда, мы пока с Презом поболтаем, а потом Андрей тоже может что-нибудь перебросить. Это уже... Мы пока спросим, как тут През себя чувствует после того, как вы устроили ему партию.
Передай ему, пожалуйста, огромное спасибо за вылет. Было круто. Прям покуражились. Будь здоров.
Hey, Prez, translating for Gurza here, he says, thank you very much for the flight. It was fantastic. It was a real scramble and a good fight. I'll translate between you guys. You can reply to him.
That's no problem. Yeah, that first flight, the first round didn't go how I wanted it to, but we were able to quickly adapt, and we definitely gave you guys a better fight in the second one.
I was really impressed by the first volley out of that second flight, like at range 7s.
Let me translate. Гюрза, короче, Пресс сказал, что в первую драку у вас, короче, у них не вышло как по плану, но во второй вылет они адаптировались и постарались дать хорошую драку вам устроить.
Да, но мы почувствовали.
Prez, Gurza says they could feel the change in the second round. They definitely felt it.
That's good.
Yeah.
Yeah, as far as the aim 7 shots at range, we've done that's part of our anti-ECM tactics, because it's better to shoot that at the range we know that it'll work while they're jamming than it is to waste an AMRAM that's not even going to loft. So
yeah, we were looking at some of the 7s. We're still doing 1,300 knots as they pass by the targets. So definitely dangerous shots.
Да, CMF и Гюрза, вы знали, что они во втором раунде по вам пустили Sparrow?
Привет. Нет, только сейчас узнали.
Да, сейчас зашерю экран, чтобы все могли его видеть. И мы можем это слегка обговорить. Let me share the screen here, guys. And you guys will see what I'm talking about.
Hey, do you still have music going, Plasma?
I do. Do you want me to turn it off?
Yeah, I think.
Yep, I'll turn that off right now.
Yeah.
There we go. Music is off. So there you go, guys. Can you see the... Видите так view?
Видим.
Вертикальный. Да. Ну вот они по вам пустили с большой скорости Sparrow.
Угу.
И они таким образом вас шуганули слегка. И Sparrow...
Слушай, да на самом деле у меня пуска не регистрировалась. Я, в принципе, отворот выполнил, как и планировал.
Окей.
Да, просто мы подумали, что так хорошо отманеврировали, что не было по нам сигналов. Во втором бою ALAMO сделали очень крутой ход в том плане, что хотели развести вот нас на ракеты. У них это получилось. В принципе, в середине боя у нас было значительно меньше ракет. ALAMO, you made a great job when you was biting missiles. We had at least 50% less missiles in the middle of the combat.
You dragged a lot of their missiles out, Prez.
Yeah, I didn't even take a shot until like the third time I was in hot.
Да, вот Prez, если посмотрите, я вот его зарегистрировал тут на экране, он не пустил ни одной ракеты до второго-третьего захода. Где он тут? Вот он, Prez, и вот он крутится, а ракету он сохраняет. И вот крутится, и вот тут его первый пуск. Так что он продержался довольно долго. Долго хранил ракеты.
Hey, Plasma.
Yeah.
Zero is restarting the server.
Oh,
so you might lose TAC view. Yep.
All good.
He's got to generate TAC views.
I will save this somewhere.
О, Плазма, ты можешь мне тоже скинуть?
Да.
Спасибо.
Да, всем сброшу TAC view. Perhaps I'll send you a copy of the TAC views as well. Any other comments? Другие какие-нибудь комментарии, заметки? Prez, this wasn't your first time. How did they do for their first time?
They were very, very organized to start with. My hope was that I would be able to we'd be able to get some picks and it would disorient them, and comments from my teammates said that it's like when we were starting to get picks it seemed that way. But it's just a very, very hard fight. We at last second almost decided to all fly J11s because the compared to the last 2 years there's too many buffs given to the J11 to not make it like the obvious choice when you're talking about being competitive. We fly the F-15 for flavor, and outside of this tournament I still think it's probably the best, but there's too much like the J11 in this tournament is just a better F-15, and that's being 100% honest.
Yeah, I agree. F-15 is very, very capable aircraft. It's very fast. It can throw the missile very, very far. It's very cool. And yeah, we have SD10, and it makes our life much
easier.
Much easier, yeah. When we were in the middle of the fight, and I noticed that ALAMO team is hiding in the mountains and waiting us, I told my guys that, hey, they are hiding. We must hold the position. Don't go forward. And then I go forward and die.
Yeah, that was like, again, between rounds, the decision was, now if there were no jammers we would have fought completely differently. We would have been what we normally do, but because of the jammers we have to get in close, and so the idea was to just deny the ability for the jammer to defeat our radars, right? And to try and bleed you guys with missiles, so you have to come in close to really get that PK up. I'm a little disappointed in our missile performance. I know the very last AMRM I fired, I feel like it should have hit, but it whiffed pretty hard. Dun Dun is the same way. He fired one at 5 miles and it just ate the dirt. But yeah, whatever that's contributed to, I don't know. But yeah, we definitely switched to trying to be a lot more aggressive in the second one, to try and counter, because you guys were definitely very, very aggressive fighters.
Yeah, thank you.
Давайте я переведу быстренько тем, кто смотрит на русском языке. Следующее замечание от команды ALAMO, то, что в соревновании хотели взять сначала все J11, потому что в этом соревновании с возможность использовать систему РЭБ, и с ракетами СД-10 прокачка для самолета Су, конечно, выше, чем для F-15. По стандарту ALAMO всегда летают на F-15, взяли F-16, чтобы помогало им слегка с даталинком, и также, чтобы был еще дополнительный самолет, но они говорят, что они сильно думали взять J-11, но
Мы,
решили
кстати,
их не брать.
ждали, что будет пара сушек.
There you go, Prez. So the BK team expected at least a couple of J11s from you.
Yeah, like I said, we almost picked it last second to just go all 6 J11s, but we decided against it last minute.
И потом также команда ALAMO использовала ракеты Sparrow, чтобы заставлять команду БК, надеялись, что это заставит команду БК или развернуться, или сбросить захват, или каким-то образом заставить их маневрировать, чтобы сократить дистанцию, потому что система РЭБ мешает захвату и пуск 120-м до дистанции примерно в 45 километров, мне кажется, Гюрза.
Да, 45-50.
Ну вот, так что они хотели сначала шугануть, используя Sparrow, потому что они знали, что в 120 все равно не попадет. А потом приблизиться и доработать 120-ми. И даже им пришлось слегка прятаться, и говорят, что пришлось им быть более такими агрессивными, стать более агрессивными, чем они хотели.
Нам тоже потно было. Мы, вот все ребята, кто остался во втором бою и бились там на низах, все выдыхали облегченно, когда заканчивали бой.
Hey, Prez, CMF says that they had to get really sweaty as well, and they all were breathing a big sigh of relief whenever the fight was over. I think that's what he means when they got shot down.
Yeah.
So there was great flying, guys. Awesome flying. Lots of merges. Вы сходили в собачий бой пару раз. Даже 3 раза, мне кажется. Это было красиво. Такого редко увидеть в соревновании в таком.
Ну, это значит, что оборону подтянули все за последнее время, и дальние ракеты просто особого смысла, особого успеха не имеют, поэтому приходится уже сходиться в ближний маневренный бой, да.
Ну и они кончаются, да, ни в кого не попадают. В итоге идем все на 73-х биться.
There you go, Press. So they agreed that going into that dogfight was necessary because both sides got really good at defending missiles, and so you're forced to go into those short range fights. And there was a few of them that were very hairy. I think this one here, Ботов у вас тут, я вот на экране показываю, он тут попал в такую ситуацию. There was a Press. Did you with Sizzle and Generic? There was one missile that missed, and just at the last second, Batov fires an R-73.
Успел, красавец.
Yeah.
That was great teamwork, but they
Alamo.
Yeah, for the first time, honestly, for the first time in our history, we actually had the data link fighters act as controllers, or at least SA dealers for the 15s. We typically don't do that. We typically all fly 15s and stuff, so we have that. But because of the jamming environment, the radar is basically worthless. So we have to make up for that kind of stuff. Also, the AWACS for us just stopped working. It wouldn't give us bogey dopes at all.
On the first round or the second round?
Second round. So I was flying pretty much blind, working off of calls made by my teammates and just scanning the radar and hopefully picking people up in inside a burn through. And I never, thankfully, I never just overflew somebody, as far as I know. I had pretty much perfect SA on where you guys were.
Gotcha.
Yeah, I think it happens when many guys request bogey dopes at the same time. He doesn't answer at all.
Yeah, which is part of the reason why I was hoping they would allow us to have a human GCI, but I get that, you know, not every team is going to have a lot of ATC.
And Rez, the other thing is both times BK kept the fight on their side of the circle, which helps with AWACS, Prez. Because if I'm looking at the map here, look at this. So it's 70 miles 53 miles to AWACS. And on this side, so you guys are, 89, 79 miles from your AWACS. Both times BK was fighting on their side of the circle.
Yeah, but AWACS has like a range of 200 miles, so it shouldn't matter. And them fighting on their side of the bubble is not, like, to us that's better, because that means that if we're able to play aggressive enough, we can just push them out of the bubble if that really comes to it, right? And it gives us plenty of room to fall back and regroup if we're in their side of the bubble. So
Yeah, we will notice that, but we decided to consume less fuel, not to charge at the first attack.
yeah, I definitely was feeling the fuel towards the end there. I was because I haven't flown the 15C in a long time. We've been flying the E, but we decided to fly the C for the jammer. And had we not, like, I believe the rules is you're locked into your airframe. I definitely would have had us all probably swap to the E, if we were able to. So we'll probably, yeah. So, that's part of our takeaway there.
Yeah, much more fuel.
Great fight. Rez, any other observations or questions for the team?
No, it was an amazing match to watch and stream. So well done, guys.
Thank you.
There we go.
And thanks, ALAMO team. You made a great fight. Thank you.
Yep.
Awesome. Well, thanks, guys. Great flying. Congratulations, BK, on a good fight, and welcome to the competitive world. Добро пожаловать в мир соревнований, БК.
Да, спасибо, это был первый вылет. Плазма, тебе огромное спасибо за стрим.
Да, спасибо большое.
Да, кто смотрел, они отметили, мы очень рады, что ты наш бой первый стримил. Это знаменательное событие, я, скорее всего, сегодня даже отмечу.
Окей, налейте стакан водочки, сделайте фотографию, пришлите мне, типа, вот за плазму. Hey, Prez, I asked them to pour me a shot of vodka and send me a picture of, like, for the Plasma's first stream of their first match. All right, comrades, thanks for flying. SATAC will continue next weekend. I think we've got fights on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. For those who are not sure of the schedules, just go to the SATAC Discord. Check out the link to Airshow. He was hosting the other part of the fights that I'm not streaming, so he is sort of the primary streamer, I'm the secondary streamer, but we're all trying hard. And so good fights. Thanks, everybody.
Да. Все, спасибо всем большое. Thank you very much, guys.
Пока.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
Все. Плазма, скинь